That's it. We love y'all. Thank you for tuning in for Money Talk. You already know what the fuck is going on. We'll let it warm up a little bit. Let it heat
Was
up.
really good.
Yeah.
It needs to heat up a little bit. Man, let it heat up. Let it get
heat
warm. The lavish one is in the building.
Yes, yes.
Was
There we
really
go. Yes, y'all. What's the deal?
yes,
We're having
yes.
Money Talk.
I need you. We talk about money. I like that.
Oh well,
That's
you in your
speaking my
bag. But when
language.
you hit the platform, right? I only sit people who is in their bag. You
In
hear
their
me?
bag, and I ended my album with Bag Today, so I like that.
Yes.
He just played Bag Today.
Yes. You want
He
to
was
run it back
playing
a little
Bag
bit?
Today. He was playing. I like that look. Yes. Money
Yes.
talks. We in our bag today.
Yes.
If you in your bag today, tune in.
Tune.
Right?
Yes.
That's what I need.
Tune
Bag
in.
Today. And somebody told me I should not do Bag Today. Raps, dynasty, how? Hey, hey, hey.
That's what we talking about, y'all. We turning the fuck up tonight. It's Saturday, right? It's the weekend, right?
Get in your bag, money talk.
Money talk.
Money talk.
All right, y'all. All right. We got it warmed up in here. It's definitely boiling. Okay, you hear
boiling.
me?
It's hot. It's lit.
It's hot.
What's
So yes,
really good?
what's really good? First of all, if you don't know now, you know. I met this wonderful artist at one of Andre events, One Stop to Vegas, and I keep telling y'all, shout out to Andre. Situation changers, y'all always throwing some fire events, and I always meet some fire ass guests from those events, from hosting. So, period. So right now, without further ado, we'll start with you. Tell us a little bit about your background, like where you're from, if you're not from Vegas.
I'm not from Vegas. Well, first of all, my name is Lavender Kiing, double I, double fly. I am that guy.
Wait, right? Let's do that again, y'all, because we got it boiling and we did not.
Okay.
So, without further ado, on Money Talk, I am sitting with Lavender Kiing right here.
Right here,
finally,
right now,
right?
AKA the lavish one. You know what I'm saying?
AKA definitely lavish.
A name given, not taken, but I'm we rocking with it.
Rocking.
But that's near. But Lavender Kiing, double I, double fly. I am that
guy. I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But yeah, no, I'm not from Vegas. I am from a lovely place called Watts, California, which you were just in my hood.
Yes.
I opened up my social media and screamed. I'm gonna let you know this. But
wait, okay, sorry. Is it hot to you?
Huh? A little bit.
Maybe.
A little bit.
Can you turn the air off, please? Air.
Yeah. Can't breathe.
I'm a little toasty.
You know the episode of SpongeBob?
Oh yeah.
No, but you're great. But no, really, a lot happened there, right? And I opened up my social media and I seen you in the neighborhood where I was born and raised, my stomping grounds.
And look at that right here, right now.
I remember like Ash Bash Dakotas. I seen that. I don't know if that's what you were out there for, that event.
I think so. That's Nickerson the toy drive. Gardens. Yep. The toy drive. Yep.
Yeah. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California, Watts, California. That is home. I've seen so much happen. So you being there was just amazing. I felt like this was actually meant to be. After just opening, like it was the first thing I seen, and all I seen was my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I spelt something wrong. I don't know what it was, but I spelt something wrong. Because I literally shouted. But I am from Watts, California.
I love that.
And like that, it's just amazing. How was the toy drive? Because I wasn't there. I did not.
I'm gonna be honest. It was my first toy drive. Like, I've always seen it on like social media. I never got the chance to experience it, but man, it was amazing. So let me be honest with y'all. I got there early and I left early. Okay. So, and early, it was still packed crazy.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been out here for about, I moved out here in 2010. And there, like I said, there's a lot of trauma there, you know what I'm saying? That's my hood. That's where I'm from, right? Born and raised, Nickerson Gardens, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I guess due to the trauma and the things that like it kind of I have a thing with actually being there all the time, but I didn't even know that what was going on was going on. I seen you there, I seen Ash Bash, the Coders performing, and I seen just a whole bunch of people.
Yes.
Which I think is just amazing. Like they didn't have that when I was like young. They didn't have that for me. They had little stuff. That stage was there. And they did little events there.
So that stage has always been there?
That stage had been there, yes. Oh. And my brother that died, you know the names on the building?
Yeah.
Did you see that? Yeah. His name is up there.
Wow.
My other brother's dad that died, his name is, got murdered, his name's up there. But yeah, that's my roots. I mean.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like.
Here because of my brother's murder.
Yeah.
After that, because, you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
Out there, but.
I mean, just growing up in that, like the projects, pretty much, that's what it is. It definitely is a struggle. How did you?
Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Inglewood. Okay. Birth certificate say Inglewood, California.
Listen, I was born at Gardena Hospital. Yeah. I think it's Gardena Hospital. I think they got a hospital. Or Hawthorne, one of them. I think it's Gardena.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah,
on my birth certificate.
Yeah, it's on the birth certificate, y'all. So that's what matters. But you know, when your parents want better for you, they move out of the hood, and that's just what my parents did for me. So that's what I'm a rep that because that's where Centinela Hospital. That's where I was born. But
that's where I'm, forever.
Yeah, forever.
And I can't wait to get that real bag today and be able to get back.
Yes,
and try to make some changes there. You know, but that's a whole other story.
Well, I mean. Because even just walking through there, right, I was just like, oh, man, like, I wonder how these people feel about, this event every year. How does that work for them? But, yeah, it was rough.
And they didn't have that. So that's amazing to see. I mean, we looked forward to, like, it would be like the church buses that would come to the field.
Yeah.
That was in there. And they'll sing the Christian. So I look forward to, like, things like that.
Yeah.
Outside of that, maybe every now and then they had something on that stage, but I remember looking at that stage one day. I have not performed there. One day, my hood.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? Will let me perform. But it was great to see Ash Bash. And it was great to once open up my phone and see Rihanna. I'm like, I used to stand on that stage and like I'm pretty sure one of these scars on my body is from flipping off that stage that they're performing.
Yeah.
So that's amazing.
That is amazing. Even when I left and I see how cracking it got and the artist, I was like, oh, that gets really crazy. Even Glorilla popped up, like just these random artists that weren't on the flyer. I thought that was super dope because it's like, free concert.
Little things like that almost bring tears to my eyes because like I said, I didn't have that. I had me to tell myself that it was something out there, right? To know that, now that Gorilla, Rihanna, and they're going back to the neighborhood that I was born and raised in my brother was in jail and my brother got murdered and I'm looking at life like,
what's next?
Lavender. Which one's for you?
Yeah.
Because this is what they say. You know what I'm saying? And I had the mind frame to think differently. Thank God my mom took us out of the hood too. But I always thought different. I didn't want that for myself at all. I was like, no.
Definitely.
Imagine having Rihanna and Gorilla, and I probably would have been me like 10 years ago. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope.
And even just leaving, it was so funny. A girl like pulled over. I'm walking in the middle of the street. She's like, oh my God, is Kendrick there? And I just thought it was so funny because I was like, I didn't get to see him, but she was like, oh my God, I should go. I was like, yes, go. Like, she's like, the tickets are so expensive.
I'm trying not to gangbang on this. But, I mean, Kendrick, the video, you know what I'm saying? The video. I mean, people know about the little hood that I watched people die in front of my face. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
It's so in that same neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's amazing because I forgot about that. Like that's big. And I appreciate you even doing the toy drive. Like I know, are you located out here? I do
Yeah, I'm here.
For you to even be out there doing that, like I appreciate you because I was one of them little kids.
Yeah.
For real.
I even was talking to one of the security guards and I'm like, so where's the toys? He's like, that gym is filled with toys, like to the top. And I was like, that's amazing. They're gonna have a good time tomorrow.
Did do little things like that inside the gym, But how they have it cracking outside now, I need to be part of that.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know who and what ain't reaching out to you, boy, but I love to see Ash Bash. You know, did you see her? Like, she's one of my faves. I love her. I love what she's doing.
I didn't get to see her perform, but
I watched her like growing up, so it's like, oh my God, you know,
that is cool. It's inspiring for real because it's like when you're right there, you're like, I'm not far away. I can do it too.
Like we can all do this.
Yes, definitely.
But yeah.
So okay, grew up in Watts, California. What were you like as a kid? Because to me, I feel like you express yourself like how your image is, and I'll get into that. But what were you like? Were you quiet, into sports?
I was a quiet kid. Okay. No sports. Wanted to be by myself. I had things happen to me, you know what I'm saying, that I had to deal with as a kid. And I'm a Capricorn. I guess I dealt with those things mentally by myself.
Yeah.
In ways I shun out. I wouldn't say that like people shun me out or anything like that. I chose to be by myself and figure out how to cope with my reality.
Right.
But I knew very early on, like I started writing poetry in the 3rd grade.
Wow.
And the teachers were like gas for air when they read my poems. And I knew then like something was special. Something was special.
Yeah.
So I was writing church songs. I talked to my sister about that. I'm like, look, remember that church song I sung you? I was like in the 3rd grade.
Wow.
When I did that. So that's my childhood was me being alone and learning how to inspire myself and deal with myself. So I was always ahead of time too, because I did that mentally. Even now, like when I talk to people, they're like, "Oh wow, you're mind famous." Like it's because I grew up. Like I was literally, I felt like I was grown in the 6th grade because my mind had to think about sexual things, death.
Yeah.
Like it was so many things.
Yeah.
But
that you experienced.
Yeah.
And my condolences, because we all have that.
You're great.
Yeah, no, but that
it's
fucking
real,
sucks. But it also be stemming through, especially in a lot of communities, not just even the Black community, where people experience that childhood trauma. Regardless of what it is, it's still not okay.
Not okay, and people don't like to talk about it either.
Yeah.
And that's even revert back to my brand and what and how it correlates to me now. I take a lot of just my experience and what I go through and use that to kind of form my art. You know what I'm saying? Even the first album, I opened it up at the end, talk about my brother and my sister. Like not only my brother, and I don't like to talk about it because people feel bad, right? And I don't want to. It happens to people all the time.
We don't talk enough about the hard parts, even though sometimes it sucks. It just takes someone to teach because if you're willing to listen, hey, I've been through this, and then I'm gonna share my story, and then
share my story, right?
Learn from it,
and then to be able to share my story and inspire, like you can still do it. Like my little sister got murdered too.
Oh my God!
So it's not just my brother. So I said that at the end of the album, and that's how I ended it. And
in the same hood.
So my sister got murdered in 2019 in Carson. And she was only 19. Someone pulled up on the car, and it's when I say murdered, and I don't say it's like because it was literally their lives. It's somebody just put up on the car and shot the car.
Yeah.
Then my brother was riding on a bike. He had a fight with somebody. They came back, murdered him in 2008. But having to mentally deal with those things, you know what I'm saying, and it was really hard. because you literally feel the pain of something being literally
take
taken
it ripped from you, literally.
Yeah, not only that, but I had experience out here. Even on Google, my name popped up because of a photo. My little nephew, he was attacked by a pit bull, and I'm nephew that I raised.
Yeah.
So this was 2020. So at this point, this is before I start getting into my bag like I am today.
Yeah.
These are some of the experiences that I had to go through to understand, life isn't just life. It is anything can happen. And not only does this happen to you, Lavender, but it happens to other people too. Um, and sometimes it's even worse. I've heard worse.
Man, yes. I always try to think about other people. Like when I go through things, I try to, my journey is to get closer to God. So I just want to be more grateful.
Hey, man.
So when I feel bad or I'm going through something, I'm like, you know what? There's somebody else that's going through way worse shit. Let me just, this sucks, but it could be worse.
Look, my mom didn't do drugs. I don't know what that experience is like.
Right.
I don't know what it is to wake up without my TV. You know what I'm saying? So like little things like that when people feel bad for so yes. I try not to feel bad when people tell me things like, that was a normal part of your life. This is something I have to cope with. I coped with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely shared a story because I didn't realize that it happens. You know what I'm saying? You think that it can never happen to you. It's the crazy part. You really do go through life thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Those things can never happen to you. Yeah. And it's crazy when it happens.
Yes. I definitely agree with that. Like when I lost my grandma, I was like, I just never imagined life without you. Like this is crazy.
Like that did not even pop up in my mind.
That it never popped in my mind. Like this, I would not see her no more. Like, and I've lost all my grandparents. So not to have any kids yet, and not, I'm just like, bruh.
I've never met any of my grandparents. I don't know what it's like. I have grandparent jealousy just a little bit, y'all. So don't brag with your grandma and tell me your grandma's stories because I don't know what that like. I wanted to snitch on my mama so bad to somebody.
To somebody. Somebody who's going to listen, yes.
But those are the things, amazing things that even with yourself, even though just having that one, that experience of having that grandmother. Yes, so
definitely.
I definitely understand not having the kids to, you know what I'm saying? But you got to experience grandmother.
Yes, and I was just going to say, I at least.
And I'm jelly.
Great. Well, don't.
You going jellyfishing.
I gotta use that.
I put song television. Listen, because I like people that like really think about my music. But I didn't realize people did not understand that reference. I got them mad, so I think I'm going jellyfishing. They're mad. They're jealous. They're jealous.
See, I wouldn't have until you broke it down.
And then I got them mad, so I think I'm going jellyfishing. Pretty soon I'll be the square up on your television. Who's the square up on your television?
What?
SpongeBob that goes jellyfishing.
I didn't even think of that. You know what you need to do?
Out the rock.
You can do it on this platform.
On your television, okay? Who is the star on your television?
Patrick, right?
Patrick. Out the rock, like a star, because I'm a motherfucking rock star.
Got it. Because you under the rock, so the rock star.
Just your mind. Listen, break it down.
Break it down. What's that thing where you rap, where you say your rap, but you break it down like in the, you know how some artists do that where they like rap their song and they break it down like what this means, like what this line means.
I don't know if it's a name for that, but if I did that, people will be flabbergasted.
I just was flabbergasted
because I make it where it sounds okay to your ear, but if you really like get it, you'll get it.
Yeah. You like jelly.
I think we're going jellyfishing.
Wow. Okay, so as far as the music aspect about it, what did you listen to while you were growing up? Like, what inspired you to become an artist, I should say?
Growing up?
Well, both. Those are two-part questions.
Yeah, no. Growing up, I think it was anything that my family was listening to. And I got, it's 5 boys, 1 girl household.
Okay.
So mostly brothers. So they listen to different rap. I like Lil Wayne, 50 Cent. Like I have my favorites. Eminem. I'm a Young Money fan to the death of me.
Yes,
Nicki Minaj,
I love Young Money.
I love her. Um, who else? Oh, my mom, she got me into what's Humpty's name? There, his little do the Humpty Hump.
Oh.
Uh, electric something. Digital Umper. There we go. Listen. I don't know. I just have favorite songs by them, and I love the artistry part. So my mom would listen to Digital Underground, and then Run DMC.
Right.
So it's a lot that inspired me to be like the person I am today.
Yeah.
So the flat top come into those. Like I liked it there. Like that's what I feel like rap is.
Yeah.
When people say like hip hop and rap is like this hood, you know what I'm saying? It can get a little aggressive.
Yeah.
But what I know the start of rap to be, it was something fun that we realized we had rhythm. You know what I'm saying? And we could, do something. And I think it was taken out of context.
Out of context, yes.
But hence the tag on that flyer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bringing the art back to, and I feel like other genres are heavy in their art, but with rap, it's taken away sometimes.
Yeah, it's just like
I rap.
Yeah.
No, this is an artistry.
Yeah.
Still.
I was just with another artist, and I'm like, you know what? You don't see people making music videos like where they have dance moves or choreography or like the old school, like Omarion Touch. I love that song. Like, even though he's singing or whatever, but it's still something to it. I don't know. Even 50 Cent sometimes had dancers in the background, and
And it was amazing, those little things. I love fucking 50 Cent, bro.
Yeah. He's a genius.
Yes, he is a genius. And I think an iconic fucking rapper.
Mm-hmm.
There's like when 50 Cent dropped, still to this day, there's not a 50 verse I've heard that I don't like. I'm not gonna say he's my favorite rapper, but there's not a 50 verse that I've heard that wasn't good. Where I was like, oh, 50.
Favorite 50 song? I'm gonna die, or somebody's gonna die.
Candy Shop will have to be my favorite.
Oh, Candy Shop. I do love Candy Shop.
Listen, I was a freaky little boy, though. Listen, I knew about things I didn't. It came out, I'm not.
All right, I'm about to test
you.
So
I probably.
What? You can have it your way.
How do you want it?
Should I back that thing up, or should I
push up on
the
it?
Temperature rising. Okay, let's go to the next level.
Okay, you got me.
I'll break it down for you now, baby. It's simple. Okay. You be in nympho, I'll be in nympho in the hotel or in the back of the rental.
Yeah,
my dad played I was young.
I don't play 50 Cent every day today. If 50 Cent drops something, I listen to his new shit. I'm not gonna lie, but that's my shit. Like Mini Men.
Still making music right now?
Huh?
He making music right now? See, that's how I don't be keeping up with TV, y'all. I did not know that.
He's not like big. Like he's not dropping like albums like everybody else is. He's focused on other, but he pops up on what's
Power.
I know Power. That one song because I love his verse. With Nicki, he slid on that remix. You know what that verse I made you listen to? My bad.
No. You're fine. Because I was going to say, when you say Nicki, I see. Are you?
I hate that. I was trying not to bring her up too much, but go ahead. Let's go.
Yes. Because I feel like,
I like it. I want her to feel it too.
Yeah, she should. She should. Because.
No disrespect to her husband.
No disrespect.
But
the artistry, and just from your appearance to your music, your dancing, I get like Nicki vibes.
Like, I get that a lot. And I run away from it.
Why?
But because
yeah, let's talk about it, y'all. Y'all stop fucking.
We're gonna talk about it. And this is gonna be the honest. I don't want to discredit as a rapper. I don't want it to be like, oh, this person's trying to be like I would never have picked up a pen and really call myself a rapper had it not been for her. Mm-hmm. But it's more or less that she showed me that I could express myself in a different way, the way that I wanted inside. So I get it a lot, and I really run away from it because it's not. But I like it at the same time because there's no way that I'm not. I wasn't.
Well, I guess so too. In reference, why people would say that is because when you think of Nicki, and I mean nowadays, I don't know why y'all be discrediting Lil Kim because I love me some Lil Kim. Okay, we're not even gonna talk about that. But she's outspoken with it, from the hair, the lyrics, the dance moves, everything.
Can I give you a test?
Yeah.
Slim Shady, Digital Underground. That's where that's where I think it bothers me, and then it goes into, yes, I do like 100% herself and Lady Gaga at that
Mm-hmm.
time that I was in school and being a kid, that was watching television. Um, that's what I seen on the screen, and
Yeah.
I've really seen these people. I'm like, wait, okay. Humpty did it, with the nose, saying that shit was iconic. Rick James, I love
Yeah.
him and everything that he did. Prince had his,
Yeah.
ass chaps out.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't feel like I could be me. These people were, much older than me.
Yeah.
To see that, it did inspire a lot. But I think that there's so many, there's so many more people. But I appreciate it 100%.
I get it.
I have to explain that one because I run from it because yes, I am, but Nicki's not the only one who did that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people and then please name a nigga, please. I think that's the thing too. But I am a diehard Nicki fan though. Pink Game crazy. Yeah. Lil Wayne is the most amazing rapper to me ever. Yeah. I don't care how much he mumbles. I would sit there and pay for a mumble. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pay for that mumble. At the Super Bowl and all. I don't care who what it like. We're not gonna get into the Kendrick Lil Wayne because any day the GOAT in the state, we're gonna give him his flowers. I don't care. We never understood what Lil Wayne said, but he made it okay for other rappers to be able to get on a track and not be able to you didn't understand what they said. Right? There's a lot of other but had Lil Wayne not got on an T-Pain song, that song with T-Pain, right? Because I love that. Understand what he said. Anybody who repeats the song, you make that. We all say it like that. Mm-hmm. Now, what ended up happening years later? A whole bunch of mumble ass rappers. Like they say Cardi. That and they put their little spin. Flex and spin on it, maybe tone on it. But I think that nobody had brought that up. That Lil Wayne was probably you know what I'm saying, one of the first person that got on the track and made noises on the track and made it sound good. Right. Okay.
I do love Lil Wayne. Yeah. I say I like old school.
I just want a dread, one of them ugly ass dreads, and be like, "Hey, I got Lil Wayne fucking dread." Bro.
That would be tight though. They pretty long.
I'll put it in a Ziploc. Woo, boy!
Book scrap it.
Would that damage it?
No, put something over it. Plastic.
This is why Nicki should know this and Lil Wayne. I just won't, bro. That's how much I love that band. Like, I just wish that if he can just promise me, if anything ever happened to him, one dread.
Just one. That's it.
One. We don't want it to he gotta look nice in his casket. But I want a dread.
Yeah. I love that. At least you're thinking about, the future.
Right. I mean,
always ahead.
You know what I'm saying? He may hear this.
We're gonna tag Lil Wayne, y'all.
Tag Lil Wayne.
Yes.
Lock it in.
Okay, so your artist name. What's tell us the story behind that.
Lavender Kiing. Mm-hmm. Lavender's really my name.
That's really your name.
It's my last name, but it's really my name. But it's really my name. I try not to, I just usually say it's really my name and not explain it's my last name. But it's a family name. And it started with the lunch lady, literally, when I was in elementary. A lot. That's when I say a lot have been from my childhood. But hey, Mr. Lavender, every morning. Mm-hmm. So my friends end up calling me Lavender. So anybody who knows me as a friend, my family had a different nickname. We ain't gonna talk about that. But my friends, they all refer to me as Lavender. So that always stuck.
Right.
And I think throughout my journey of inspiring, I felt like I was a king. I knew I was different, so I added the double I on it before anybody ever did it. I'm talking about way back when.
MySpace days.
Like MySpace days. I swear, like I've never spelled king with another. Like before that, it was crazy with two Z's, and I haven't had to say that. That's how back we go.
Yeah.
But when I did the king, it was, and the crazy thing, I think that was middle school.
Huh.
Like I was branding in
I was
school.
gonna say, so you've been, so they know you already as
I was in high
Lavender
school, like,
Kiing.
and then like I took fashion class in in high school because like I had like little shirts and that I would go to the mall. I don't know if you know the little shops that they have where they do your designs. I make my design at home, go to the mall, get my print out of my shirt, so I knew exactly like and would envision my brand.
Yeah.
Like I still have one of the shirts still to this day. In the back of the shirt said lavender, and it's on a lavender tee, and the shirt is fire.
Yeah. Wow. That's branding right there.
Yeah, but I was in high school when I did the shirt. But yeah.
Okay. So first of all, what was the response from people? Were they like, "Oh, that's tight," like you're like, gravitating to it, like when you would brand it on the shirts? And
I don't think nobody ever gravitated to what I was doing until afterwards. That's just my honest opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but no matter what it was, I think that I just always like I'm in middle school right now. But when I look back, like the teacher point out to it was like it says I would never forget. And she said it says crazy, and I'm like, you just don't get it.
Yeah.
I had an AIM at the time. This was AIM days.
Oh yeah.
But she pointed out that it said crazy. AIM name was XCRAZZY94X. Get at me.
I miss AIM. Those were the good old days.
Yeah.
AIM, I feel like, is now Snapchat, I guess.
It is. It is. AIM was sidekick days. You know what I'm saying? That was very much.
I miss flipping that thing.
I never thought about how early I started branding. I did not think about that. Like I made that hat and I have it still to this day. Both of them items.
Wow.
But
that was smart.
Yeah.
That was definitely smart.
Gravitated to it then. But I was definitely thinking, but I see why I do certain things I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm. Have you performed in Cali?
Yes. I love Cali.
Yeah.
I've failed missioned all the way to California for a performance. You know what I'm saying? But great venue. But yeah, I would love to perform more in California. I revamped things. I want to say, what have it been easy, like 3 years? 3 years. Like I've really been busting, and this Lavender Kiing that you know have only been around for about 3 years.
Okay.
I've been rapping longer than that. I did some things back in the past. People know me from the radio. I used to have a radio show. I did a lot of modeling. I've done a lot. And I was trying to rap is what I call it back then.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, and then boom, and now I'm out there all on me, right? But I wasn't being myself. And the world was still affecting me. And I had my daughter. That happened. I wanted a daughter by 25. Magically, my daughter came at 25.
Wow.
Sister murdered. All of these things transpired as then I was going through hell in life. My job wanted me to change my hair, which my hair is pink for my sister and my daughter and my aunt that passed away from cancer. And in that moment, I was like, you know what? Fuck everything.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go for it full-fledged. I'm going to put every dollar I got into this because, you know what I'm saying? My manager there told me I was that motherfucker great, and I had that it factor. And it was a lot of people who really reminded me that I should do this because I wasn't sure. I wasn't going to be myself. I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to be sitting here today. So that's funny.
That is funny.
I just wanted a studio session.
Well, yeah, I was gonna ask, what were you doing before you were being an artist or going into that realm? How were you in your bag?
And not to discredit myself as an artist, because there's music out there that, you know what I'm saying, that I've tried to delete most of it, what I'm okay with you hearing, you can find probably on a SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. But I was making music, so let me say that. So some people know I have been making music, but really, um, I want to say my mind, I can act. Let me put it this way: I can act, I can model, I can rap, I can host, I can dance, I can do so many things. So I think I was adventuring. Let's sum it up to say that. But I was doing runway, I was doing photo shoots, I was doing a lot. Um, but one thing that I've been doing since I was in the third grade was writing. Um, and what I felt like I was the greatest and what the people chose. Like people didn't gravitate to the other shit. Modeling.
Yeah.
Like not one callback. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was striving to try.
Yeah, I used to do
Radio
that. The
was
walk.
dope, but I had to learn how to be entertaining in aspects that I did not know how to be entertaining. Um, so that was an amazing journey, but something that I kind of, it was a lot of fun. And some people liked it. Some people really, really did like the radio. I do 702.5 with Easy Raps sometimes, but that's not my lane. The music, when I revamped, heads turned, and people start saying certain things, and I'm like, well, maybe I am good. Maybe all these notes should be shared. And the more I shared them, the more people wanted more. Like, I 100%, like, I swear if it was just that studio session, I don't even think I would have gave it all of it.
Yeah. Wow, man.
Surround yourself with
great people. Man.
Surround yourself with great people.
Love yourself enough to do it and say no if they're not good for you. Like,
yeah, but sometimes you want to know. It's important because sometimes you don't know, right? And before I even got this secure to be like, oh, I am Lavender Kiing, this is what I do, other people had to secure me and tell me that I was that dope. And still to this day, I need that reminder.
Yeah.
I swear. Because I don't feel like I'm that great. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Still going.
But that's my mind. That's how my mind works. You know?
You just want to be where sometimes we're harder on ourselves. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Too. That's the other thing. I want the art, the word, the lyricism, the dancing, all of this is an art form.
Yeah.
And all of that came into play when it came to hip hop and rapping.
Yeah.
Like I sometimes want to throw a board out and spin on my head.
For real, just.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? It was, and it turned into something not, and no, some people give a hell of a show. I would pay to watch them do what they do, no matter how less they move. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne, he don't, you know what I'm saying? He's mumbling. I would still pay, no discredit. But I feel like a lot of people just get by with just Dr. Seuss can rhyme. Let's put it. We all can rhyme.
Yeah. Just take a little sit down.
You know what I'm saying?
Sit down and think.
At this point, niggas is AI in the rhymes. You know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy work.
I didn't even know you could do that. So you could be like, write me a rap.
Yes.
About wow.
I didn't know either, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm fucking sitting on raps for days. You know what I'm saying? Like this album took so like I should maybe Lavender Kiing featuring AI next album. I'm not doing that.
Man, this shit is crazy. Man, I was just watching like a little robot movie. I'm like, I'm so tired of them making robot movies. Like, use your damn imagination. Like, if it's gonna be robots, we know, we get it. They're gonna turn on us. I'm gonna have to kick some ass.
I'm not here for the robot.
Me either, but I'm saying if they just keep putting it out, like make a movie with some good shit.
Something, yes. There haven't been no good movies.
No, minute. Jeez, come on,
I don't know.
Paramount.
But the retrograde just happened, and I heard that creatively in the world we should be expanding.
Elaborate a little bit about that.
I'm not a scientist, right?
No, but it was just a full moon like a day ago, right? Or
this was today.
Okay.
I really don't know. So I don't want to get to the line. Right, but I pay attention to Capricorn and the things that's going on in my life. And then I've like read like Pluto retrograde. Whatever happened, 2008, which is weird, it's crazy. Pluto was leaving. I mean, the moon, whatever was leaving Pluto, right? But I guess in Capricorn, it's been there since 2008. So like, it's been bad.
Yeah.
Right. Brother got shot in 2008.
Yeah.
Pay attention to astrology. I'm telling you, God is real.
God is real.
And if anybody tells you in God, I got questions for him at the gate. If he want to tell me that astrology do not like, it's a lot of truth into that. We're like, I'm a Christian who tested. Like, I did not want to believe it, but when you can tell me how I'm going to, and things that are going to impact my life, and it start impacting them, literally as
yeah, no.
You know that crazy thing that I'm trying to figure out, why is this occurring? Why is this happening? I go do my research. Like, you can navigate your life almost. Like, you know when, and it's a more or less like with the feel like the love pattern changed because you start to change.
But yes, definitely. And just like how you did the work to get to know yourself a little better, I'm not like a big astrology, like, you know, how they're, but they're really, you're right. There is some truth because I'm a Cancer, right? So sometimes I'll be like, just, you know, looking through when you're in a relationship, you like, see if you're compatible with someone. But besides that, you be like, damn, that is true. I do get mad at that, or I am like that. And it's like, it helps you learn yourself better because you're like, you know what, you're right. I really don't like that. I need to be secure. I'd rather be secure with this way than my looks. Or I'd rather come in my, like when I used to always come by myself when I'm going through stuff like years ago, and people are like, why do you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I recently just tapped into that. A Cancer hides, or a lot of people do it, but I know for sure I do. When I'm going through shit, I want to figure it out, like just like a little, you know.
There's an app
that little creature we don't say
about that is just amazing, and it hits the note every time. But I want to tell you how I found my proof. So if anybody that don't believe, you know what I'm saying, want to, there's a lot of videos on these things, right? So what I decided to do, because I did not believe it, right? Because I am a God-fearing man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it has to make sense. And there's some things in church that just don't make sense. And, you know, if God want to, I got questions. I'm so sorry. But this portion don't make sense because I know you love me, right? But I went and I started backtracking on the videos and seeing what they were saying was supposed to happen. And went to see how that correlates. What happened in my life. And I'm like, you know what? That is crazy. This is the day. And it really like that. Or you think about the moods, like times that I, you know, felt like I wanted to kill myself. And, you know, to figure out that the issue at hand was things like myself just not being secure in what I'm doing, and you know what I'm saying, in my craft. And so I secured myself by making an album. But part of the album, I learned that while making the album, I went through that journey of kind of figuring out myself in that aspect.
Right. And you know, I definitely appreciate you being open and honest about that because it's never easy. But just for those who have those thoughts or even, you know, crossed their minds, how did you like get out of that? Like, did you have any support around, or at least did someone like, you know, tell you were important, or you just like got something came over you and you're just, what happened?
No, I learned to deal with things myself.
Okay.
I never had anyone to tell me it was okay, but I think that at the same time, I never relied on it. I never told nobody what was going on with me mentally. I just let it occur and said, Lavender, how are we gonna deal with it?
Yeah.
And
I know how that feels.
I knew sometimes have fun the way that you wanted to, right? So I would go and do things that I wanted to do at a very young age. So it meant, I remember my brothers and sisters joking and said, you know, my only friend was the dog. I liked the dogs. Yeah. I still to this day love dogs. I love animals. I'm an animal person. Yeah. People fucking get on my nerves.
Yeah.
But that was what made me happy. Pretending to be around people and crack jokes and your mama, whatever, it did not make me happy.
Yeah.
But in that aspect, I knew, you know what I'm saying? I was so above. So I didn't rely on people, though, to say the least. I just knew I had to get it. Like, and it came, I don't know, it came natural.
Yeah.
Like there's even when I was in high school, like I got to a point like my mom didn't want to buy me the stuff I wanted, so I knew I had to like start talking to older women. Like I just everything came natural, and that was when I look back, I'm like, you was
Ahead of your time.
bro. The prostitute lady said she liked you and brought you money, like you know what I'm saying, and just that's all she said, and it linked that this is what I need to do and meet me before school at the corner, bring me whatever money.
Wow.
I knew I couldn't touch that woman, but she thought I was a very handsome young man.
Period. Yes.
But you know what I'm saying? So, and I knew once the 50-year-old lady Kim came, but you know, that this is what you do. And I learned, okay, well, what you don't want to do is see the cougar at all. I just don't want to see. So you give them what they want. They want time, companion. They want to see a handsome, and you flirt a little bit, and you know, tell them the sweetest things, and you know what I'm saying. So it worked for me though. It really did, and did not have to touch them old women, but I had plenty of old women. Like my mom can tell you, like they would bring clothes. Like one of them bought me a whole bunch of wardrobe, literally to the house, and I was in high school.
Yeah.
But no,
What'd your mom say? What could she say?
Not like that.
Yeah.
She got 6 kids, right?
Yeah.
And she wasn't gonna buy me the skinny jeans I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But at this time, like I wanted to wear what I wanted to wear, so
yeah,
we gonna figure it out.
We gonna figure it
but
out.
like that's why I'm the business person that I am today, because even in that, like I knew this. Like I think her name's Sheridan. It was my best friend Ashley. I wish people would be watching sometimes, but her mom's friend liked me. She just happened to be a prostitute, but my mind went into the money.
Yeah, of course.
And I was able to get
finesse,
her, you know what I'm saying, after she did whatever. I didn't know what this lady was doing at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I knew at 7, before I went to school, you gonna meet me by Centennial High School on Central and El Segundo, and you know what I'm saying, run me my money.
Yeah.
And I knew I talked to her nice.
Yeah.
But when it came to my money, we need some snacks and stuff, and we want to sneak out for lunch.
Yeah.
Little Tam's burger.
Little Tam's burger. I like Hercules burger. I was like, damn, I just was over there.
What's your favorite spot in California? And you go, yeah, I'm so ghetto for mine. I'm so ghetto. Yeah, if you really from LA, I'm gonna tell you mine. After she give you yours. I'm gonna give you a runner-up though.
Mama's Chicken. You know where that's at? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, okay, first of all, this woman be in the back beating the chicken.
Listen.
Fresh. You gonna wait about 20 minutes, but it's fresh. Chicken sandwich.
Yes.
Yes.
I live there. So I'm gonna give you my one. Like if I'm popping in California, I need a Louisiana fried chicken. And if they don't sell Chinese food, and I don't even want Chinese food, but I need to believe it, because it's some that don't have it. Like I went to one and I'm like, they don't have the Chinese food, and their chicken was nasty.
In Slauson, they got one.
Like I don't know what it is about the.
They make it better. I don't know what it is about the Chinese, and they definitely make it better. Because the one in Slauson across from Nip's store, that one is a classic. Get the pepper chicken too.
Listen, they fried like Louisiana fried chicken. I go crazy for it, but that is my like number one. From the hood, I don't know. I heard Hawkins was going to close. I hope they did not close Hawkins. But forgive me that I have not been back to that. Is my home though.
No, it was open when I was just
okay.
Yeah.
No, I think somebody said something like brought that up to conversation, and I would be devastated. Like I need to get in my bag today, because that's
the line was long as hell too.
My family. Like, I remember, like, I didn't have to pay to get food from Hawkins, ever, because my family and, like, it's rooted there in Hawkins. Like, still to this day, I haven't been there so long, so a motherfucker might not remember my face, and I'm not that bold to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? And there's other faces, too, people kids, you know what I'm saying? But like back where I was growing up, like I was who I was, and I just go to Huck and get me some food from my Uncle Joe or my Auntie Cynthia.
Yeah.
But those are the people, like anybody from the hood, they know who that is.
Yeah.
Now, you know, there's a new faces, so I pay and wait my 20, 30 minutes for my food. But yeah, that's one place like, bro, I don't know what they got going on, but I like to like buy them a whole block.
Yeah.
Just because it like nothing can happen to them, not Hawkins.
Yeah. Gotta have that heart. That's what keeps the hood like flourishing too. People with your kind of hurt, you know, who still want to give back to the hood. Because seeing all those people show up for the toy drive, regardless if it's I love that you have to bring an unwrapped gift, which is just dope because you don't want nobody bringing in fucking bombs trying to, you know, perfect, smart, very smart. But just how many people know it's gonna be dumb packed.
And it's crazy. It's crazy. I love, but we didn't have that.
Yeah.
And
could have made a difference.
I need to get in my bag today because I have some wonderful ideas. Like I hate the color. I think I grew up with them being black and white. I would like to get out the checkered idea and just come up with a concept and a new design for them. Just so it don't look like a project community.
Yeah.
Little things like that.
Yeah.
They gated it. I'm not used to the gates. I hate the gates.
Yeah.
But like even being at a point where I can protest, like, you know what I'm saying? Why do we have to wake up? I can imagine not having the freedom I had to run. There are gates. I'm not used to that. Yeah. There was them black gates that's around. They are not existent. Yeah. So they're just open space that they can get away from the police. The cameras weren't there.
Yeah.
Like so when I go, I don't even want to be there. There's the changes and I don't even know. I love my hood though.
Yeah. Well, you got a new album coming out.
It came out the 3rd.
Oh yeah, the 3rd. So let's talk about that. I thought we were waiting for it.
Yeah, no. It came out the 3rd. It was supposed to be out this summer, but it came out the 3rd. Raps Dynasty. Yes. I love the cover, by the way. Mm-hmm. The song that I put in the what's the name is one of the songs on the album. The few songs that we've been playing. He's been playing the album.
Yeah, we got the album.
Listen, yes, yeah. So he's been playing it. It's out on all platforms.
Okay.
And I'm happy
with the results.
Yes. Well, I'm happy with the people that I haven't heard not one negative thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted. I felt like I had some proving to do. So the album it was strictly me focusing on my diversity, lyricism, in the art form of rap. You know, ending tracks certain ways that people don't end tracks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Doing iconic things is what I really love about this album. Like, it's real minor, small things. Bag today, he played earlier the full song, only have one verse. You actually hear the other dude's voice probably more than you hear my voice. But that beat is a beat that's been around. And other people have been on.
Yeah.
But I thought that was iconic. This beat is rap, right?
Yeah.
You know, this is hip hop. This beat is core to hip hop. To leave that in there and put my one verse and slide on it and give you a little grittiness. But I ended it in a way where you still felt like you were listening to an album.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a mixtape. At least that's how I felt when I made that song.
What's your favorite song on the album?
Ascended, the first song. I've been sharing that one like crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's the most truthful I've ever been in a song.
We have to press play and play the whole thing.
Yeah. Ascended is it's a lot of it's deep. Even I was going through a lot when I wrote the song. I called it Ascending because I felt like I was just like after writing it and playing that beat and being done with the song.
Right.
And I ended it talking about my brother and my sister. I felt ascended, and when I recorded it, I kid you not, I wish that could have been on camera because it's actually beautiful. I haven't cried about my brother and sister in a while, and I literally start crying. So what you hear, like, the song is so little, right? But that moment of me just recording and saying what I said, I
Felt it,
embodied
yes.
and felt it, like tears started running down my eyes as I ended that song, and that was captured.
Yeah.
So that will be why it's my favorite song, though,
Yeah.
on the album. Is that little moment that's never happened to me before, um, and it was amazing. And to hear it, and I have to when I played it for my manager, Easy. I was like, could you tell I was crying? Because it don't sound like it, but I was legit like crying.
I mean, when you have that kind of passion and you put it in your music, it's touching.
Yeah.
So, for you to put that vulnerable moment in that, that's amazing.
It was hard.
Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful moment because it's something that, like you said, you don't talk about, and people who don't know you are gonna know what's a little bit of
Right.
So
yeah, definitely felt like I just had some things to address.
Yeah. Okay.
And things that I knew people wanted to understand. I pay attention to everything that is told to me. Like my management team, a lot of times they tell me little things and have talked to me about expressing myself a little bit more and wanted to know more. And so that's another reason why I want people to like to listen to the album. And I started it there with explaining who I am as a person. Start there.
Yeah. So what message do you feel like is attached to that album?
To be yourself. And that's what my brand stands for. I don't, you've seen the cover. It's definitely all my personalities there. I like to call them characters just because I go back to my childhood, being able to, no matter what that mood is, being able to have a person that I feel like I change to. And, I can be very sophisticated. I could be funny. I could be like, you know what I'm saying? And then I feel like, one of those characters. But the point of the album, right, is the message, right?
Yes.
It's for other people to be themselves. Pink hair, you see me being, literally expressing my truth in a authentic way. I record my music the way I want it. There's no say so, right? Is there any say so on my music, Ebony? No say so, you see? From who? You know what I'm saying? So like, and there's a lot of things that I know people probably wouldn't agree with it, like, but do it your way. So that's what I want when you at the end, when you get to bag today, you about to go get a bag the way you want.
Period.
That's what I want. That's the takeaway. Whatever else is just additional. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to be inspired. I am a little boy from Watts that was probably not supposed to be here.
I like the dream. Not the dream of the singer, but the dream in you. Like, you've been on that I'm gonna do it since you were, like you said, third grade. Like, excuse me. There's some people that resonates with that who started in the third grade, but who really, unless it's an entrepreneur or artist, somebody who's destined for that path, who wants to push themselves out there.
Right.
I think that's so important to start young. So granted, it was by force because you felt, that was your way of,
Sometimes you don't know, though. Sometimes you don't know what your calling is. And sometimes you have to figure out who you are and explore and be like, oh my God, this is supposed to be doing. Okay, God, keep on going. If I'm right, okay.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So I don't care who don't like it. We're great.
Right? Yeah, as always. As long as we good.
There's not a Lavender Kiing song that you could play for my daughter and tell her that it's not hot.
I was going to ask about that. How does she feel about that?
My biggest fan.
How old is she?
I was just putting on a show the other day. She 4. But she knows, like, we got into, like, and I talked to her about everything. She knows what an album is. I said, what's your favorite song on the album? She's Psycho. I mean, this is for you. Like, it don't end on just what I'm doing. Yeah. It allows me to inspire her in a different way. Yeah. Imagine if I would have had that. If my dad was a rapper or my mom was a singer. Yeah. Like, I'm blessed to like she don't know nothing about a gun. She don't know nothing about nothing I've been through. Only what she knows is she knows what a studio is. She knows that
Hard
makes
work and
music.
dedication.
She imitates that. She knows how to dance. She knows, it's it's beautiful. To just have that addition to it, like, and have her take what she takes from it. It's amazing.
How was being a father and an artist? Like, how do you separate the two? Because I know it's kind of like a 24-hour job for both.
Is how I be want to go crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but a lot of the moments are funny. A lot of no sleep. I still work, 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 and a lot of times my biggest prayer is I work so much that I just hope that she don't feel like I don't give her the time, which I probably give her more. I like schedule in her time. I literally be like, I'm about to spend time with my daughter, and I tell people that, like, and I don't spend time with my daughter means spend time with my daughter. But it's hard, you know what I'm saying? And then you still want your time. It's like, and then you're still a brother, a sister. So then you find yourself cutting off that. So it's hard. But tomorrow's Sunday. I'm chilling with my baby.
Period.
That's how it's going.
That's how it goes.
I'm sorry, mama, daddy. That's who I have to choose right now. And she wants she hates me being on my phone. I'm on a computer at work all day, and then I'm on artistry stuff. So she's just saying, so when she wants that time, she don't want nothing. So I can't be on the phone. I can't do anything. I can't talk to a friend or have you over at the same time because
she wants your undivided attention.
You know what I'm saying? It is her moment. But I make it work. I make it work. And a lot of things I tag her. I work from home, so she's there. So that's amazing. And then artistry, I involve her. She knows what studio is, so she's there.
That's beautiful.
It'd be like days like this, she can't come to everything, but she's I involve her. Is what I probably do. Is the best way to say it.
Yeah, that's important too, especially for a little girl. For a little boy too, but for both kids, just for kids in general at a young age, it's so important that their parents are showing them that they're balancing, because kids are still a sponge, regardless if they don't know the context. They know the action. They know they can feel it. So when you're still showing up and getting it done, they'll still
I don't think if I did not do music, I would have realized how important it was to kind of inspire your child. I think that the feeling that she gets from knowing, like, that's daddy. You know what I'm saying? Even when she sees the photo shoots, or like, it's one daddy, two daddies, three daddies, four daddies, she counts the daddies.
That's so sweet.
And it gives her something different to look at. And this is not just Mariah Carey or whoever it is. That's daddy. Whether or not daddy's a doctor that helps save lives, and got an article in the newspaper, your child is going to inspire your child.
It's definitely important at all ages, but definitely the younger ages, before they get tainted by the world. So I'm going to ask a few personality questions, just to shake things up a little bit.
Beg the day.
Who holds the title of the most important relationship in your life? We know your baby girl, so I won't say, since we.
Woo! That was smooth. Most important title. Like, I haven't even came to thought with this. I guess I'm gonna have to say my mom's. On some days, I probably wouldn't want to agree with that, but I think she's the person that I want to make the most happy. Like, genuinely in my heart, like, I want her approval. Happy. I seek it. But I'm pretty sure that have to do with other things. But yeah, my mom.
I love that. Hold on, I don't want to ask that one. Okay. Do you watch romantic movies?
I watch a lot of movies, but I don't watch a lot of TV.
No.
Or movies.
If you would say your favorite romantic movie. What would it be?
Whew.
Love and Basketball.
Okay. Love and Basketball is great. But okay, in that case, I don't like romantic movies. Like now that I think about it, it would have to have like some funny aspect to it.
Okay. You're like, no, not that.
Yeah, no, because Love and Basketball, I'm like, yeah, I don't like romantic movies. No. I actually despise them. Yeah.
Why?
No, I just don't.
You think it's fake love? Some shit like
maybe because that's something I never had. I don't know.
It'd be like that.
Twitch, so this must be that must be the reason why.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a sense of jealousy.
So,
but I would love to like hold a basketball and like, ain't that the cover?
Yeah.
Love and Basketball. I've watched it enough times. Yeah. So, and sneak in somebody's window and. You know what I'm saying? All those little things. But
you were good with the ladies, weren't you? I know they loved your outspokenness and just the skin, the complexion, the face. Razzle. You look good. You're handsome. Yeah. So I know you were.
Yeah. No, I love
racking them.
Let me. Women have always loved me.
Yes.
And I've grown to like before I love myself. That's I love women. Like just I mean in general. Like if it's me and you and a dude walk up, just out of my respect for a woman, that nigga's getting his ass beat, and I'm gonna politely ask you to calm down, bro. But just off GP, like this is like what we haven't been in the room too many times, but he's getting his ass beat just because it's a woman, and you come at a woman a certain way, whether or not you know they're single or what it is. I grew up, people calling my sister bitches because she didn't want to give them their numbers. Like, so that's I hate it.
Yeah, I don't.
But to explain, yes, I think that's where it comes from because I love women. I do.
So are you single right now? And looking?
Very single, yes.
Are you looking?
Looking, and I'm
like letting it flow, you know.
Call it suspects. Nah, but yeah, I'm looking, and trying to I have a daughter, right? So it's important to really, and I don't know what it is, right? People act really crazy after certain things occur, so that have stopped me from. Now and I'd be like, listen, I gotta really get to know you because you can't be calling somebody call CPS on me before. Right, like I'm talking about, they go to crazy extents. It scared me, like looking through trash cans and stuff. There's some crazy things that have occurred.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So,
trying to turkey
I think I'm scared a little bit, like, but yeah, definitely single and looking in boxing. Just
saying. I love it. Outspoken. You said you hit the DMs.
Down.
Who's your favorite actor?
That question. Favorite, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. He's.
You see, we're pulling, right? If I can play one role, it'd be the Riddler, Jim Carrey version, but a suit, pink hair. He had pink hair towards the end with the little Batman. Was that Batman Begin? I forgot which one it was, but the Jim Carrey version of Riddler. And then when he like switched, I want to like incorporate all of them, and then why not be? We need a black villain, by the way. They're making all the superheroes black, like, you know what I'm saying? Time for a black villain. Let me just be the Riddler. Jim Carrey, though.
Jim Carrey is fire, though. I like his movies. Like
You know, another person I love is Raven-Symoné.
Yeah, she's dope.
Her animatedness to her acting.
I ain't gonna lie.
She's Raven-Symoné no matter what she plays.
No matter what she plays, she's Raven-Symoné. She's fire. Listen, I just did not like that gasp when she had a vision. I didn't like that because that was just too unreal for me. Like, you just walking and talking to Chelsea and then you just.
But to watch her do it without the camera, it was just amazing. Like, you gotta just look retarded for 2 seconds. That's a Raven nigga, heavy on the television.
Oh,
that's actually, I put her in a television, and that's how much I love her. Yeah. But yeah, that was my first crush ever.
The Raven-Symoné.
Raven-Symoné. Yeah. She had them heels on.
Cheetah Girls.
Talking about you nasty, and I'm like, I am. My bad.
No, we love that. What does spirituality mean to you?
It means the world to me. take back on the number one person, actually, God.
Yes.
Was that the question? Number one person in my life, the first question.
Who is the most important relationship to you in your life?
God.
Yes.
I'm mad that I.
Don't you? I'll be like, Lord, forgive me. You know what I meant.
That's why it was a tough question, because that wasn't my answer. God.
Yes.
But I'm very close with God. Everything that I've done the past 3 years have been talked about with God prior to it happening. There's little things I've manifest, and I've said, hey, God, well, you know what I'm saying? If this is what I should be doing, then, show me.
Lead me, yeah.
Lead me.
Show me, yeah.
And there's somebody right after, like, hey, you are amazing. And I'm like, okay, there's your showing me. I'm going to keep on doing it. Work out.
Right. How many times a day do you pray?
I have conversation.
Yes. You know what? Because that's what it's about, a relationship. That's how I have a relationship. Yeah. Conversations and prayers to me is like the same thing, because I just talk to them.
Right? I just talk to, it's
like my bestie, for real. Like,
a lot of times I will close my eyes.
Yeah. I don't always be on my knees. I don't always, sometimes I can just go in the bathroom, close the door, standing up, Lord.
I mean, it gets so deep to, like, there's points that I've been in my bed and I've cried. I've like, just thankful. Because it could have been different. And I've been saying that a lot lately, ever since I actually did so, which wasn't too long ago. The album came in. That little boy that shunned itself off would have never thought, but actually he did. And he knew it. Like, he knew it. So to be doing it today is amazing. And he was talking to God too. He was. That's how he got through that.
What's your biggest challenge you're facing right now?
Biggest challenge. Learning to accept reality. On that aspect of getting to know myself. I guess I fight with myself, so I'm now thinking about age, relationships, where I want to be in 5 years, and how long do I want to do this, and I guess following God's path with it, there's no real leeway that's been going. It's just follow God's path is what it's been, and like down to making an art. Like there was nothing written to no plan for me to make anything. God says, hey, this is what you're going to do for promo for this, and this is how it aligns itself, and I have the time to do that and the app to do that in the moment, and voila,
there
and
it is.
other times I don't think about doing things like that.
Yeah.
But that was what God said was necessary. So that's been my challenge, is reflecting on, or what if things do work out? Like, that would change scenarios. How is love life going to go then? You're still single. How you going to be able to trust anybody then? I guess me in my head sometimes.
Yeah, no, man. Speaking truth to that, because certain aspects can change things. So it's like you always got to be, like you said, ahead of the game. And I felt like you've been training for that since you were a kid, like to just be ahead. And you're definitely ahead. What's 2025 looking like?
2025 is looking like a lot of performances. I'm not probably going to release too much. I really want to keep quiet about my secrets and my plans, right? I want to get into some visuals. I want to, now that we heard the music, I want to let it ride, let it, you know what I'm saying? Let people let it really soak in, because you have to let it, I'm not one of them rappers that just rap. You have to let things sink in and really get to understand. But visuals, and I'm exploring my artistry a little bit more. As I'm still learning, like, I woke up and was like, hey, it's going to be 5 of me, and this is what I swear. And when I tell, like, my team this, oh my God, I love them. I'm pretty sure they think I'm nuts. But I pull it together every time.
Yeah.
Because God said that's what it was. You are the lavish one. You are, um, Gerald when I'm in serious situations. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I can be uh, lavish one is more the part that, crazy. Because if I get angry, that's another, and I blame that on King, which I think it's childhood trauma. I just don't like that I get that mad.
Yeah.
But take it how you want. That's the crazy side of me.
Yeah.
And that's where you get the crazy side that I incorporate in my music.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a bag.
And you got Alan. He a hoe. We don't talk about him.
Oh.
But that's, when I'm in my bag today.
Oh, so that's just another character.
Yes. But it's not, they're really not fucking characters. It's really like, even when that smooth guy, that's Alan. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's him coming out. But that's how I feel. That's that vibe of my move. Because there's other, when you see me performing, you didn't feel like that was a smooth criminal. You felt like that was the lavish one, right?
Yeah.
He's turned up.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like, take it how you call it, personalities or whatever. It's me.
Right. It's just how I'm feeling today.
That's how I'm feeling right now. This is the mood, and I'm gonna get into whatever it is. I can
100%.
get along with anybody.
Yeah, 100%.
You give me a old, you know what I'm saying, a Indian woman, and long as we can communicate, you know what I'm saying, she'll like me. But yeah,
I love that. That's one, inspiring, because you, like you said, you just be yourself, and it works. Yeah. A lot of times you just got to be yourself and can't be picking up a different persona. It's not you, because you got to uphold that.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't want to be their self. And I've learned and that's where it made sense. Like, that's what you inspire people to be.
Yeah.
Authentically themselves.
Yeah.
The person that they hide from. You like freaky deaky shit, you do freaky deaky shit. Just don't lie about that freaky deaky shit.
Don't lie about it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't, do 100, but come into fruition, with it, because I have conversations about, I'm more now that I don't believe that one person can please me all my life. Like, at some point, I don't care what it is, we don't have to talk about it, right? I don't know what we need to do, but this might come up one day where things are just getting old. Like, I knew how this was gonna happen before it happened.
Yeah.
And that, after knowing that for 3 years, that's where somebody might want to cheat. So I'd rather, I don't know.
No, I was gonna say, maybe it's on the person too, because if somebody wants to be with you, they should act accordingly.
Yeah. And it's not, something tapping on that. It's not something like, hey, I just want to do free. I've just been in a relationship for a very long time, and I knew that at the end of them 7 years, other people's booties looked very great. You know what I'm saying? It looked very a couple of years before then, the end of it, it was getting to that point.
Yeah.
But it started with me absolutely becoming bored with this.
The scene, yeah.
I knew what was going to happen. Like, I knew how it was going to happen when it was going. So now I don't, yeah. My reaction to things are not the same. And now I just don't want to do it now. And then it get worse and somebody end up cheating. I'd rather be honest. So that when that day that I'm like, hey, I know I can be honest with you, like, hey, we gotta go to the living room.
Yeah.
I know you don't like, you know what I'm saying, the living room, but please, baby. Because we've had that conversation. Which I might get bored.
Yeah.
Honesty
it takes
is a key factor.
Yeah. I was gonna say, as long as you're honest about it.
No matter what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, be yourself and it will work out. Because I feel like that's a conversation you should be able to have with somebody, and you not even think that, hey, I just want to. Some niggas gonna bring you certain conversations and that sound like some bullshit.
Yeah.
This is, hey, think about 7 years in, you know what I'm saying, of just knowing, and how do you kind of continue to deal with that?
Yeah.
Most people, I'm gonna pray that they don't cheat and they continue to deal with it and suffer and just That's probably why they get separate bedrooms and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point you're pleasuring yourself now because you knew what like that sounds more fun because you like just have the conversation.
Yeah. Conversation, communication is definitely way better.
No matter what it is.
So, Easy Raps. How did you guys link up together?
Funny story about that person. Easy Raps is the person that I hit up when I revamped everything. Okay. And it started like, I'm going to say that for a long time. It started with a studio session. I hit her and was like, hey, like I be feeling real uncomfortable with people in the studio because my approach to music is different and people don't be vibing with it. And I booked a studio slot with Easy Raps. And
phenomenal.
That day, when I say like, and I've never had this happen to me. It was always like I felt discredited, but I recorded the song and people was like, and then my phone tried to, she messaged me and like, hey, I heard, you know, and I heard the song was fine. And that was the start to me like, what?
Yeah.
Like when people were like, I'm looking like I've never felt that. I've never felt that. A gas for anything. And it was Danny Phantom. And anybody who would hear the song was just like, what is that?
Yeah.
I've heard incredible stuff. Like I've heard different things like from that song, and it was amazing. But yeah, that's how I know her. And then we got close, and one day our relationship side by side got really close, and I was like, you know, I want you to be my manager, like my side by side manager, like my road dog, the person that when I pop up, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. And that's what it became that. So I'm grateful for that. She was one of the first people to write me the longest message. I hope I can find it. And it was so amazing. I think it was just Danny Phantom that was recorded at the time. And she reminded me, like, you have that it factor. You have that something that I forgot what her wording was, but I didn't know that about myself. Yeah. Nobody ever told me that I had that. Yeah. I've always been treated accordingly. So that was amazing.
That is amazing. She's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love
so
that.
That's how it started, and it developed to be something beautiful.
Beautiful. Well, I would definitely love that because that's how that networking shit go.
Yes, 100%.
Yes. So yeah, tell us what we can look forward to as far as the music side, where we can find you. And then we need to hear some motivational stuff because that's what it's about, motivating others on their journey.
Yes, Lavender Kiing, double I, double fly. I am that guy on literally all platforms. Just make sure you put 2 I's because, like Spotify, if you say Lavender Kiing to that thing, why do 2 I's make a difference? I don't pop up on Spotify. I need to get it. I need to make it a bigger deal. But Apple Music doesn't do that. But certain search engines, they want to pull up a snake because there's a Lavender Kiing snake out there, right? Or Lavender Kiing comfort, like dumb stuff like that. But just make sure double the I, and I will pop up on your Google or Smoogly.
Double the I.
Double the I. On your Twitter, on your whatever social media there's not like just Lavender Kiing. That's it.
Wait, I do want you to rap one of your favorite verses, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Sharing.
From
anyone, any album.
First album, right? No, you said any album. Any. So this is the first album. I was clearing that one up, and then I'm trying to think about what song. What song? Damn. Okay, Ascended. That's my favorite song.
Yeah.
All up in the kitchen, only snack in the house. Cheat on my briefs since they're running their mouth. Made my own way, rerouted the route. Man, I can't keep dripping, not a dent in the drought. I like the road when the baby chasing the clout. Eating off your plate, then it take from your mouth. For the right dollars, niggas pussies be out. Sweat they a dog, but that bitch in the blouse. So what's the blind date mean? I'm taking them out. Got them trapped in the trunk with a sock in the mouth. If you acting like a goofy fin, Mickey the Mouse. Labby so deadly at a lethalist house.
Oof. Fire.
Yes. I was literally in my head, right, when I was writing it. You know what?
Yeah.
Said Mickey the Mouse, like you acting like a funny motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip you something, throw you in the motherfucking truck, and that's where the crazy side of me come out because that's what I be.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I felt it.
I felt it. That was nice.
I felt it. But yes. That's really something. But you gotta go listen to. You gotta go
listen to the full album, y'all. Go ahead.
Go stupid.
No credit card details needed. It's free to support. I always say that, y'all.
Free.
Okay, and then we'll talk about some motivational shit.
Okay. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Let's motivate them.
Yeah.
Bag today.
I want you to motivate them. Whatever you want to
motivate.
Say.
You want me to just motivate them?
Yeah.
Randomly?
Just say some motivational shit.
Be you. Be lavish. You know that's my brand. I am the lavish one. It helped me along my journey. That was the biggest part. I don't even know how I did not mention that. I think that was the biggest.
Oh, talk about it.
I was about 16 when I came up with. I actually started seeing. I really don't know the years, but 16, high school, right? Nicki's out, Gaga's out, Young Money's popping, Lil Wayne's wearing iconic outfits, Tyga's from California, and Dream is looking very real. I'm in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? And I decided that I was going to live life lavishly no matter what I had or what I was going through. I just moved out here. Life was crazy. Never seen so many white people in one room in my life. That was the biggest culture shock. Like I told I'm like, Mama, I've never seen so many white people in my life. I thought that the Cubans I thought that was black people taking really good Spanish classes.
Because they dark.
Listen,
they can be
where
dark.
I'm from, it's black to Mexican. That's it. And if it's a white person, it's your teacher, and she told you she lived about 2 hours out.
Yeah.
Right. She don't live nowhere where you know what I'm saying? They're just not around. So that was all I seen when it came to a different race. But I got out here, things were different, and I knew that I seen greatness, and I seen and I was like, no matter what you got, live life lavishly every single day. And I got into dressing. And expressing myself throughout my clothing was the biggest thing for me. I noticed
fashion killer for sure. Yes.
Yeah, and then the music, learned that can do it with that, and I like to incorporate the acting portions to it. So it's a lot of my childhood that's in it. But yeah, that's be lavish. I think that sometimes when you don't feel a way, you getting dressed and making yourself feel the part and looking at yourself and saying, you got it before anybody else can.
Yeah.
It, at the end of the day, you go back home with a different kind of confidence. It's one thing to put something on and question it, and not feel secure, but you have to be able to put it on first and feel secure and feel like you lavish.
Yeah.
And go like you don't, and then people were like, I remember doing a radio show. I was pulling up in a Dodge. Forgot what kind of car I had. And it was like, I was expecting you to have a Benz, and I was like, no, you got to understand the brand.
Yeah.
No, this is living life lavishly. It's more than money. Like whatever you got, you don't know what I got.
Yeah.
And then even back then, when I was working this lavish, it's true to heart because I was in high school.
Yeah.
Show you some high school picture. I was lavish then, and somebody else was paying for it. Somebody's mama.
Kat, Kim, Caitlin, one of them.
Kim, let me not put her last name. I almost said her last name. But I'll name them. Mama, like one of them I called, not Mama. I was going to say Mama D. But that's another lady who kissed on me. Miss Ross is what I was going to say. That's Ms. who bought the word.
Oh, well, shout out to Miss Ross, because,
And her husband, that gave her allowance. And shout out to spent her allowance on me that summer. So I was going back to school. Appreciate you.
We always appreciate those that started with us in the beginning stage.
And if I get a bag today, I swear to God, if Miss Ross is still alive, like send Miss Ross a bag today.
I love it.
She made me like
build that confidence, push yourself.
I was good through high school, like you know what I'm saying. Outfit was out 15. Oh,
I love that.
somebody DMs and we go down and the y'all starting already?
They starting
No,
already.
that's a text. That's a text.
Well, yes, y'all fucking heard it here. Okay.
Yes. But yeah. And then like I said, we can go on for days, and I don't want people to feel bad, but I share it because I've been through 1,000,001 things. And if I can get to the point where Rap's Dynasty is out on all platforms, there's no reason you can't get to where you want to. Yes. I've had my own radio show. If I can do it, you can do it. Like, I've witnessed Easy Raps, you know what I'm saying, throughout her journey, get her own radio show. Yeah. Like, there's iconic people like you. You're from Inglewood? Inglewood?
Inglewood.
And you should have your own podcast. Like,
thank you.
Those are the things that I want people to take away from this. Yes. This is two Black people that wasn't supposed to make it here. Like, the odds was, yeah. You know, I talked about the odds. Yeah. That could have been me or you. Yeah. My little sister was just in the car. Yeah. You know, and she was 19. Yeah. And her friend was under the age that was in the car, and they played volleyball and stuff. Yeah. You do you know what I'm saying?
Just be the simplest thing.
And they were at a candlelight visual, just sitting in the car. You know, talking, had just pulled up, and somebody just walked up to and I had to watch the video footage of it. So just seeing this person just walk up to the car and just shoot up this car and walk away, that's something you see on TV.
I hate to ask, but did he get caught?
No, not my brother, but the other person, no. With my little sister, which it hurts me more because my little sister was so innocent. Yeah. So I try not to, but no, I just have still in that whoever that person is, and they had another person that was in the video that was further behind, but that's all they got.
Sorry, don't you see it's two ladies in the car?
I had little girls.
Little girls.
My sister was 18. I do take about to be 19. And the other little girl was 17.
Yeah, oh my God, just babies.
College student volleyball, like, I'm talking about, like, babies. I mean, the windows was rolled up. Nobody knew. I think they shot the wrong car. But that's how easy it could be you. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta ascend it. I say, gotta thank God, so blessed, so gifted. Yes. Because that's what I wanted you to hear when you first, you know, played the album. That I'm thankful. Yes.
I'm thankful you got through it, and you know, because some people start something and they don't finish it. So that's good that you started it, you finished it, and now it's complete. Yeah. Now we just wait for the good stuff. Yes, the journey, y'all.
And enjoy it, right? You know what I'm saying? Take what you want from it. If you don't like it, leave a thumbs down. I like those too. Because I'll write something better. I freestyle. What you want? I'll do a mix. Because I can really rap. Like, I can really, like, I grew up in the hood. So, listen, Bag Today was a sample of, like, you know what I'm saying? That's me actually just leaving it spitting. But even when it comes to that lane, like, I can really rap. But I'm having fun with it.
You know what? I'm getting a freestyle. Open mic. It's coming soon, y'all. It's coming soon. We're doing open mic. And I'm going to be tapping in. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you having me. I really, really do. Yes. I appreciate the support. Yeah, go listen to the album. Rap's Dynasty.
Rap's Dynasty, y'all, on all platforms. Don't forget, I will be tagging him in all the reels, so make sure you're following him to keep up on all the updates. But yeah, that's how we do this networking shit.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate it. I actually, and it's a vibe. I need y'all. Anybody who's doing music to come talk money talk. Right here is where you need to be because it is very comfortable. I've been welcomed, and it's been an amazing experience, actually.
Thank you.
Might have to come back.
You are always welcome on the platform.
I appreciate that. Yes. No, I really appreciate it. It was really a vibe. I like the show. I like what you're doing, and continue to do so.
Thank you. You too, and your artistry. That's what I'm saying. I only go to people that are doing something with their lives. Like, not saying that, but I have to give my viewers and listeners quality and quality. You guys, the way you guys rap, sing, like. The artistry
gotta be there, no matter what you do. Even if you just rap and you're not a performer, artistry.
But also doing the moves. I met y'all at an event to showcase your work. that shit is important.
Yeah,
like it's so important.
It
and
is.
Win or lose, it's like I'm here.
Network, yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
and support.
And support, y'all. It's free.
It's free. And you know what I'm saying? Then you be, you know what I'm saying?
You
It
be
works
in
out.
situations like this.